Hi everyone. Today I'm gonna read to you a story that is one of my favorite from one of my favorite authors, "The Terrible Tragadabas" by Joe Hayes. Long ago, there was an old woman with three granddaughters. She called them Little Bitty, Middle Size, and Great Big. They were good girls, and they always helped their grandma with the work around the house. One day, the grandma was mending her granddaughter's socks. She sat in her rocking chair, and the girls came and sat on the floor in front of her. The grandma gave one pair of little socks to Little Bitty. She gave two pairs of middle-sized socks to Middle Size, and three pairs of big socks she gave to Great Big. They all started sewing. See, the grandma and the three granddaughters. It wasn't very long before little Bitty looked up and said, "Grandma, I'm all done." The grandma smiled. "Oh, what a good girl you are. You can go down to the store and buy some little cakes and honey." She gave her some money. The girl went skipping down the street, singing to herself. She got to the store, but the door was closed, so she knocked. There she is. From inside the store, a voice roared, "Who is it?" The girl answered, "I'm Little Bitty." The voice said, "Little Bitty, little Bitty, don't you come inside. I'm the Tragadabas, and I'll swallow you alive." But little Bitty had never heard about the terrible Tragadabas. She said, "Tragadabas? What's a Tragadabas?" She opened the door. She went inside and looked around, and she didn't see anyone. But suddenly, out jumped the Tragadabas. Oh my gosh, look at, I can see someone peeking through the shelves. The Tragadabas. The girl ran out the door and up the street as fast as her little bitty legs could carry her. She came to a big green tree and climbed up to a high branch, and she didn't come down again. Back at home, the grandma was rocking and stitching. Then Middle Size looked up and said, "Grandma, I'm all done." The grandma said, "What a good girl you are. You can go down to the store and buy some little cakes and honey." Oh no, there goes Middle Size too. And look at, she has coins because she finished with her work. Middle Size went skipping down the street, singing to herself. She got to the store, but the door was locked. So she knocked. Tock, 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 tock. There she goes. "Who is it?" "I'm Middle Size." "Middle Size, Middle Size, don't you come inside. I'm the Tragadabas, and I'll swallow you alive." But Middle Size shrugged. Tragadabas? What's a Tragadabas? She opened the door. Kirk. She went inside. Out jumped the Tragadabas. Oh, the girl ran out the door and up the street as fast as her middle-sized legs could carry her. She came to the big green tree and she climbed up to an even higher branch. And she didn't come down again. There's middle-sized. Do you think she's going to see little bitty? I don't know. Because she went up to the same tree. Think about it. Maybe we can find out about it later. At home, the grandma was rocking and stitching. Great Big looked up and said, "Grandma, I'm all done." "What a good girl you are. You can go down to the store and buy some little cakes and honey." Oh no. Great Big went skipping down the street, singing to herself. She got to the store. The door was closed. She knocked. Tap, 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 tap. There she is talking to her grandma, and there's the coins that grandma gave her. "Who is it?" "I'm Great Big." "Great Big, Great Big. Don't you come inside. I'm the Tragadabas and I'll swallow you alive." Tragadabas? What's a Tragadabas? She opened the door. Crick. Out jumped the Tragadabas. Ooh, how scary. What do you think she's going to do? She ran out the door and up the street as fast as her great big legs could carry her. She came to the big green tree and climbed up to the highest branch of all. She didn't come back down again. There she is. At home, the grandma was rocking and stitching. She said, "Where are those girls? I'll have to go and get them." She took her walking stick and she walked down to the store. With her stick, she knocked on the door. Tap, 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 tap. Oh no, now the grandma. Oh, I hope the Tragadabas don't swallow her. "Who is it?" "I'm the grandma." Grandma, don't you come inside. I'm the Tragadabas and I'll swallow you alive." The grandma knew all about the terrible Tragadabas. She grasped, "The Tragadabas! Oh, he must have swallowed my grandchildren." She walked away crying to herself. Oh, no. She knows that he probably ate her granddaughters. But just then, bzzz, a great big bumblebee came flying down the street. The bee said, "Bzzz, bzzz, Grandma, why are you crying?" The grandma sobbed, "It's because the Tragadabas has swallowed my grandchildren." The bee said, "Bzzz, I'm not afraid of the Tragadabas." The bee buzzed down the street and up to the store. With her little foot, she knocked. Tip, 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 tip. "Who is it?" The bee answered, I'm the bumblebee with a stinger on my rump. And when I start to sting you, I'll really make you jump. And the bee flew right in through the window and stung the terrible Tragadabas. He howled, "Ow!" and jumped into the air. Then he ran out the door and up the street as fast as his hairy legs could carry him. He ran past the grandma. He ran past the big green tree. He disappeared over the hill with the bee stinging him at every step. Good job, bee. Are you happy the bee got the Tragadabas? He's been scaring everybody around town. So, I don't know. Then down from the high branch of the big green tree climbed down little Bitty. Down from the higher branch climbed middle size. Down from the highest branch climbed great big. And down from the very tip top of the tree climbed down the storekeeper. There is where he was all this time. He was afraid of the Tragadabas too. The bee came back and the storekeeper invited everyone inside to eat some little cakes and honey. The end. Everybody's happy now. Thanks to the smallest insect that you would have thought was gonna save them. A bee. I hope you like the story. See you next time.